guys, today I'm going to be talking about why everybody is so nonchalant. I hate this. I hate this generation. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Everybody wants to be nonchalant. Everybody doesn't want to show their feelings. Everybody doesn't want to be themselves. Everybody just wants to be a rock. Do you want to be a rock? Are rocks lovable? No. Rainbows are lovable. They're full of sunshine and color. Why would you want to be a rock? Being nonchalant is like being a rock. It's boring and it's plain and it's one color. Boring. You want to be a rainbow. You want to show your personality. You want to be chalant AF. Okay, I think everybody is just afraid to be themselves because they're afraid of people judging them, or like they think they're gonna be weirded out by their personality or whatever. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Because if a person likes you as a friend or anything else, or likes your company, why would that be a bad thing? Wait, huh? I'm confusing myself. What I'm trying to say is, if a person likes you for who you are, then that's good. If you're putting up a fake persona and they like that persona, that's not the real you. That means they don't really like you. They don't like spending time with you. They like that fake front that you put up. Why would you want that? You want friends that like you for who you are. You want friends that enjoy you and your company. God knows that like when I'm with my friends, I literally am like dying on the floor laughing over absolutely nothing. But they're okay with it because it's normal to them. And I think they enjoy my company. Or I hope so. Or else they would stop hanging out with me. But I think it's so important to not hide yourself, because you never know what you can bring yourself with yourself. Do you know what I'm talking about? Because I'm trying to say is that if you hide yourself and your personality and who you are, and you're not true to yourself, you can close so many doors. Being yourself, being who you are, can open so many more opportunities for you that you won't even realize, because you're just stuck in this situation where you're just like, oh, I hate myself. I don't want to be like this. I want to change myself. I don't know. Blah, blah. How would you know? How would you know? And I'm sure there's some scenarios where, actually I've been in this one before, where it's like, oh, somebody made you feel like you can't be yourself anymore because they made you feel bad about, I don't know, you being too loud or you being too happy. I don't know if anybody's ever said that, but I've gotten where it's like, oh my god, Sammy, you're such an extrovert, or like, Sammy, you're low-key loud. I'm like, yeah, I'm a loud person. I can't change that about myself. I'm a loud person. I like to laugh. I like to have fun. And I like to enjoy my time on earth. I don't know. But I'm talking in scenarios where it's like I'm outside with my friends and I'm like making a joke. And obviously not everybody has to get your humor. Not everybody has to get you. But it's the friends, it's the people that try to understand you that are really important. Because obviously you don't make sense to everyone. I don't even make sense to myself sometimes. I'm sure in this video I've confused myself already 3 times. But it's the fact that if people are actively trying to understand you and they like being around you, then that's great. But how can somebody try to understand you if you don't even understand yourself? If you're trying to hide yourself from yourself? Right? Right. But do you know what I'm trying to say? It's like everybody in this generation is so scared of showing emotion, so afraid of being vulnerable. I'm one of those people. But I'm trying to stop being like that, because I think it's very important to just be yourself. Just be yourself. Who cares if a person doesn't like you? God knows I don't like everybody. I don't expect everybody to like me. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but I'm my own favorite kind of cup of tea. You know what I'm trying to say? See, I love being alone because I honestly just talk to myself all the time, which is why I started recording these videos, because I'm like, what if this can help somebody? What if somebody's also in the same situation, or like somebody's also trying to talk out their thoughts and they're also confusing themselves as I'm doing right now? You know, I also feel like maybe nowadays everybody's trying to be everybody. Nobody likes being themselves anymore. It's like everybody's the same person in a different font. Nobody's unique anymore. Nobody just wants to be themselves. Everybody wants to be like everybody else. Why would you want to be like everybody else? Why wouldn't you want to be unique? There's nobody else like you. Why would you want to be like everybody else? I don't want to be like everybody else. Although I understand that I'm quite basic, I'm quite aware that I am basic, and I probably look like another girl. But I can't help who I look like. But that's why personality matters so much, because there's literally no other person like you. There's no, but like, why would you want to be like somebody else? Be yourself. The key to being yourself and being comfortable with being yourself around people and the way you are and then your personality is loving yourself. Honestly, loving yourself fixes so many problems. Like, nobody understands, and nobody wants to take the action to work on themselves these days. They always think that other people are the problem in their life. This is causing them this, da 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 da. But nobody wants to take the realization and take the step forward to work on themselves these days. And it's sad. Everybody wants to point fingers. Nobody wants to point them at themselves. Nobody wants to take a look in the mirror and be like, okay, I should work on myself. Let me stop harassing this person and ruining their life. I'm not trying to, say anything. I'm just saying something, But honestly, just work on yourself. Please. So you can stop hurting other people. It's really... I also think it's so important not to change yourself for anybody. Don't ever change yourself for anybody to meet their requirements, their standards. If you're not meant for somebody, the universe will show it. God knows it will. Because people who are not meant for you, they'll constantly disappoint you or make you feel bad about yourself. And that's not the kind of people you want to surround yourself with. You need to be more selective around the people you're with and choose to be around. Because this is your life, and one bad person can make your life miserable. One bad interaction with a person, it can really derail your life in some ways. I mean, not for long, hopefully, but like in some ways it might change the way you think and stuff. So yeah,